Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm just trying to find a way to. Oh, there we go. Aha, I found it. Way to balance the computer while sitting in Casey's mom's car. As you can tell, this one's pretty empty. Definitely not the one we're driving tomorrow. Um, let's start off with wins like we normally do. Clean the camera. That didn't change anything. Our win. Car's fully packed, ready to go. All we have to do tomorrow is wake up and hop in the car, and we've got our first day. We're driving from Mission, which would be, I want to say, 45 minutes directly east of the border to Seattle. We'll be going through a border called Sumas and driving all the way to Missoula, Montana. So we got a 9.5 hour road time tomorrow, and packed and ready to go. And that's our win for the week, or my win, I should say, at least. All right. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some kind of tactical stuff here of, how do you hit protein while on the road? It's not the first time. Like what Casey and I are doing is, well, it's a little bit crazy. We're driving across the entire country, but I know a lot of you have had big road trips, long flights, travel days. Travel days are just tough when, you don't have all of your own foods, or you're not sure what to take because you can't take a chicken breast and eat a burger or something. So, how do you hit your protein? There's a few go-tos that we always take with us. We actually, our next stop after this, we're visiting Casey's grandma. I'm gonna hop in there after the live. Our next stop is to Costco, where we're gonna load up on a couple different protein snacks, and I'll take pictures and post it of what we get, but um, it's not actually as tricky to hit your protein goals if you're flexible on the 80/20. So um, we won't be eating 80/20 the whole way there. We'll likely be closer to 70/30, 60/40 some days. But that's okay, because if you fluctuate away from the 80/20 for a week out of 52 weeks, or let's say even 6 weeks in the entire year cumulatively out of 52 weeks, you still have had a really solid year nutritionally, right? And it's not a lot of time. It can seem like 6 days in a row or 12 days in a row or something can feel really uncomfortable because it seems like a long time. But in the grand scheme of the year, it's really not that big. So if you're not perfect with your food quality, that's all right. You're still going to have fantastic results. You're still fueling your body. Um, you're not going to be doing so much damage to your system that it's going to have consequences. You're going to water load, and Casey and I will too. Even just the amount of sitting time that we'll be doing will definitely have inflammation and water loading by the time we finish our trip, but that'll settle out a few days afterwards and totally fine. So for protein, first one that comes to mind, one of my favorites is beef jerky. Now there's tons of different brands out there. Costco has bags of the Jack Link's teriyaki beef jerky. It's delicious. It's tender. It's like doesn't give you jaw cramps when you eat it. And one serving, I think a bag of Jack Link's is $14 in Canada, and one serving has about 22 grams of protein, and there's roughly 8 servings in a bag. And so yeah, we will have those. What we do, because we're having multiple trips, and I recommend this if you know how many days you're gonna be traveling and you're not sure if you're gonna hit your protein, is pre-package your portion sizes. So we're gonna buy our beef jerky, and as soon as we get home, we're gonna weigh it out and package up as many individual serving sizes in Ziploc baggies as we can. That way, when we're on the road, we don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't know how big the measurement is, or trying to pull your food scale out if you have it with you, or it's just a pain in the butt. So having it ready to go, I already know exactly what the portion size is. I know how much protein is in it. I've got a 22 grams of protein snack that's like right at my fingertips. And for a lot of you, that's like a sixth of your protein for the day already, right? And you got one solid serving in there. You can have 2 servings too, 44 grams of protein. That's like,